I come to this as a disabled person who hasn't had an FGC myself. However, through this project, I've learnt how FGCs work and how they can support people's control and voice. My views have changed over the course of this project. I now see how, when designed well, FGC can reflect independent living principles of choice, control, and self-determination. This is the perspective I'll be speaking from today. The independent living movement is built on a clear principle. Disabled people should have control over our own lives. We should be able to make our own decisions, direct our own support, and live as equal citizens in the community. This is not about care packages or services. It is about dignity, freedom, and rights. It is about being recognised as capable of choosing how we want to live. Independent living insists that support must follow our lead, not the other way around. FGC can look like a good match for this vision. It brings together the people who matter to you, family, friends, and others that we choose. The focus is on making a plan that reflects your life and your circumstances. It creates a structure where your voice and the voices of your supporters can be heard. This is important. Many disabled people find that services take decisions out of our hands and we left powerless. Professionals often decide what they think is best while our own wishes get lost. FGC offers something different. It shows that decisions should not be handed down from above, but built with us and those who know us best. Another crucial area where FGC can make a difference is around emotion. Many services tend to make decisions in a detached way. They look at needs, risks, and resources, but they often fail to consider the emotional impact of these decisions on us as disabled people. For example, moving to a different care provider may look like a simple change on paper, but for the person affected, it can mean loss of trust, anxiety, or grief. These feelings are real, but services often do not acknowledge them. FGC can create a space where emotion is recognized, heard, and valued. In an FGC, you can express what a situation feels like from your perspective. Your family and supporters can also share how decisions affect them emotionally. This matters because emotions are not separate from planning. They shape how support actually works in practice beyond the FGC. Disabled people's emotions are too often overlooked in service settings. We are treated as cases to be managed, rather than people with feelings that deserve acknowledgement. FGC offers a chance to bring these emotions back into conversation and to use them as part of building a plan that truly fits and resembles our lives. FGC also raises important questions about power. Normally, services hold most of the power in decision making. They assess, they decide, they allocate, and we are expected to fit into their systems. In an FGC, some of that power is shared out. The person at the centre is supported to speak. Their family and friends also have some influence. The professional role is more limited. They present information but then step back. This shift in dynamics can make the process feel more balanced. But we must be clear, the sharing is only partial. FGC redistribute power during the meeting, but services still hold authority over whether a plan is accepted if it requires local authority resources. So while power is shared in the room, it is not fully transferred to the person. Moving forward, FGCs have real potential to support independent living principles, especially when people have real choice over where and how it happens, when their plans are respected, and when emotions are part of the conversation rather than left out. When services are designed thoughtfully, with a genuine commitment to sharing power and collaboration, FGCs can reflect the independent living vision, which is people leading their own lives with support that follows their direction. It's not automatic. It takes care, design and partnership. But when those elements come together, FGC can be a strong example of what independent living looks like in practice. So, to finish, what stands out most for me from this project is what makes FGC really work. It works when people have real choice and control over what happens and where and how this takes place. It works when the coordinator builds genuine collaboration, supporting the person and their network to lead, while also helping services to listen and respond. It works when emotions are recognised as part of decision making, not ignored or treated as unimportant. When those elements come together, FGC can show what independent living in action really looks like. People leading their own lives, supported in ways that respect our rights, dignity and feelings. That's the promise I see in FGC, and that's what I hope future programmes will build on. Thank you for listening.